Hello and welcome. In this video, the different levels of interoperability are discussed. By the end of this lesson, learners will be able to be familiar with the different levels of interoperability. Compare and contrast levels of interoperability. Interoperability levels. There are four main types of interoperability, which include semantic, structural, foundation, and organizational. Level 1, foundational, most basic. Level 2, structural, intermediate. Level 3, semantic, most sophisticated. Level 4, organizational interoperability. Interoperability levels. Level 1, foundational, most basic. Also, called functional interoperability, this kind of interoperability simply means that data can be sent or exchanged from one system to another. The data moves from one system to the other through functional interoperability. However, even though the data moves, this level of interoperability does not address the issue of whether the data can be interpreted by the receiving system. The data moves, but without its context or meaning. It is as if a friend sent you a letter. You receive the letter, however, the letter is in Wolof, a language you do not understand. Examples: a laboratory could electronically send test results in PDF format to the clinic using a secured messaging feature. Someone at the clinic can receive the results in PDF form. However, that person would need to open the message, download the PDF attachment, read the document, understand its meaning, and communicate the information to appropriate care providers in order to make the information usable. Level 2, structural, intermediate. Also called syntactic interoperability, this kind of interoperability preserves the original context and meaning of the data sent from one system to the other. It preserves this meaning because the data is exchanged with a standard structure or format that both the sending and receiving systems understand. The mutual understanding occurs at the level of the data field. They share the same syntax. Examples: a patient transfers into a clinic from a facility in another country that uses a different medical record system. The two medical record systems are structurally interoperable. While the patient chart in one has a field called main complaint and the other has a field called primary complaint, the connection between the two systems recognizes that these two fields are the same in meaning. Therefore, when the patient's record is transferred to the new facility, the receiving system can identify the correct fields in the old record and populate the new record with the transferred data. Level 3, semantic, most sophisticated. The most advanced kind of interoperability is semantic interoperability. It means that two or more systems have the ability not just to send information and identify and match data, but also seamlessly permit each system to use data from the other systems. The systems must all be able to integrate and support the overall workflow of information and tasks. The receiving system not only recognizes the data sent from the previous system and maps it into the new patient record, but the shared information can automatically trigger an alert about a pharmacy stock out of the patient's medication at the new facility. HL7 standards for messaging, LOINC standards for laboratory vocabulary, and SNOME standards for medical practice vocabulary are all standards that serve interoperability in the healthcare domain. Level 4, organizational interoperability. According to HIMMS, organizational interoperability includes governance, policy, social, legal, and organizational considerations to facilitate the secure, seamless, and timely communication and use of data both within and between organizations, entities, and individuals. While organizational interoperability is the goal, most healthcare organizations are still working to establish foundational and structural interoperability. Hospitals and health systems can utilize existing health data standards to achieve lower levels of interoperability and set a solid foundation for future improvements in health data exchange. This concludes the lesson. Thank you for watching.